Friends, it's Nancy. It's Saturday, the 14th of September. I did a little bit of everything today. I did a little bit of garage sailing, a little bit of thrifting, and I went to a craft sale up in Listowel. So what that entailed was there's a community center up there, and the organizer charged people $10 each to rent a table in this big community center, and then crafters could take all of their craft supplies that they weren't going to use or whatever and sell it. I got some incredible bargains, and in fact one thing I bought solely because the one that I have, I paid 20 times what I paid for this one. So I'll get to that in a minute. So these, I think there's 64 legal sized file folders here. The man wanted like a quarter a piece or whatever. He gave them to me for $4. While I was sorting things out, I found this. This had a 25-cent sticker on it. I think these are coin rollers, but there's nothing. It's just brown craft paper. I didn't buy these. It was just kind of shoved in stuff. So for sure, I can use brown craft paper. So I don't feel like I stole them. And then I got this box of envelopes for $1. So there's some like policy sized ones. They're all kind of the craft color, slightly different sizes. I don't know, I have so many envelopes now, but I couldn't not take them for $1. Anyway, then I got, oh, what happened? Something happened. Nope, nothing happened. Oh, yeah, my light went out for just a second there. Okay, moving along. Also at another yard sale, I got this little golden book. I've never seen it before. It's called The Happy Little Whale. And it's in excellent shape. There's no signature in here. The pages are in fantastic shape. And 1973 is the date. So that's that one. This is, the lady made a big deal about saying that she got it in England, although it has a dollar figure on it. It says 1995, so I don't know. Anyway, it's got just images of teapots and advertisements, recipes, that kind of thing. So I thought that would be fun. I don't know. Then I went to my favorite thrift store where I got some interesting things. So this is some old, I paid $1 for this. It's gray and sort of this peachy pink color. It's quite a bit there too. I thought that was really shabby chic. And then I got this other pink, peachy pinky color. Some of it's pretty grubby, but again, it was $1. Got a couple pieces of crocheted lace. So there's 2 pieces of this. That was $2. And I got 2 pieces of this one. It's a nice creamy color. That was also $2. And these little sort of oblong, like it's a really thin cotton material. I think there's 6 of them all together. That was $1. Oh, it says 5, so maybe there's only 5. That was $1. And oh, I paid way too much for a couple of things. So I got this package. This was $1 of vintage safety pins. So it says Goldilocks midget safety pins, rustless safety pins, made in England. There's one missing. Anyway, I'm not sorry I paid $1 for it. I like it. I got these cards. I think there's some sort of motivational thing. I paid $1 for these. The back said, today I will focus on consideration. But it's all different images, and each one has a different word to focus on. Today I will focus on truth. Today I will focus on loving kindness. Look at that. It's pretty. So I thought that was something different. I don't know how many cards. There's no label or anything on it, so I don't know where they came from. Or got a couple of brand new embossing plate folders. So this one has several different borders. This one is just dots, Swiss dots. They were $2 a piece. This was just a stack of, again, sort of that brown cream color. I'm thinking this was probably from a wedding. It was 80 cents. You know, so that the guest could write a message to the bride and groom or something. I don't know. Anyway, I can certainly make use of those. I got some more lace. There's probably only 1 or 2 pieces that I actually wanted out of this one. This one was $3. So it's got some of that, what did we used to call this? Ramy? Not sure. A little bit of this corded braid trim stuff. This looks like an applique with pearls. This is a big hunk of, this is kind of a bit older. It almost feels like flannel. And it sticks together like flannel. That's interesting. It's kind of got some foxing on it. So I'm guessing this has probably got a bit of age to it, but there's quite a hunk there. So that's something different. One of the pearls. That's pretty. I like that it's not white. There's some more. This one has sequins in it. These are little roses or something. Well, this is neat. Very fine. Quite a bit of that there. I like that. Wow. Look at that. That's gorgeous. I could see using that on the spine of a book. Yep. Not much there though, maybe a yard. Maybe. I think that's another, I'm not sure if that's another applique or the same applique. Piece of lace. Yeah, that's interesting. That definitely feels like flannelette. This one was $1.50. Oh, that's neat. It's got some basting stitches in it. Interesting. Here's another little ruffled piece. Well, this has got a $2.25 tag on it for this roses stuff. This one, I saw it in the bag, and it made me wonder what it was. So it's got, I think that's upside down. Oh no. It's just like cording that's been twisted into little heart shapes. Or not heart, roses. There's some grosgrain, a little bit of that cotton lace. Ooh, this one looks nice. That's beautiful. That is really beautiful. I'm going to use that tonight. More cotton. Oh, this one's pretty. A little bit of trim. I was going to say this is baker's twine, but it's not. That's pretty. There's some rickrack, but it's got little beige flecks in it. So it's beige, tan, and cream, I guess you would call it. A little bit of pom-pom trim. And that's velvet ribbon. Well, that was pretty good for, what did I say, it was $1.50? Yeah, that was pretty good for $1.50. And then I got 2 packages of gold. These are both $1.50. And I was thinking, might be time to start thinking about Christmas. So there's quite a hunk of this scalloped kind of stuff. Some gold braid or something. That's, I don't know if you can, yeah, I guess you can. It's kind of got a jacquard leaf design in it. That's different. Some more braid stuff. This looks like rope, braided rope maybe. Some more trim, and it's just some gold ribbon. I like that it's kind of this tarnished old gold colors. This one looked really interesting to me because it had appliques in it. Some different ones. I don't know what else in here. Some little beaded trim. This one's got a little rhinestone. Well, it's kind of disappointing that it's all cut up like this, but yeah. I don't think much of that. Yeah, that one's, those are pretty. I'm a little disappointed that it's all cut up like that, but all right. I also got a few books. So I got 2 vintage books. This is just a little one, but I like, it was $3. I like the cover on it. There's a couple of little girls reading. I don't see a date anywhere, but I can probably Google it. Let's see if there's anything in the back. So, oh, look at that. Beautiful. So there's a few illustrations. But again, it was really the cover that I was interested in. So that's nice. Got this one. It's a book of poetry, but again, I like the cover. I think it was also $3. And I believe this was 1929. I'm sure I saw a date. Maybe not. RMG 0906. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Got a couple of copies of this Reminisce magazine. Sometimes they have really good photos in them that are good for collaging and that sort of thing. This was a Christmas one, so it has toys and things like that. There's a family. And then this one had some cute stuff. There's a photo of Grandma, beauty queens, and some more photos. There were some advertisements in here. I must have passed them. But there was some really cool advertisements in here. Candy. Isn't that cute? This one is a Victorian Ladies album. Kate Shannon's Halifax and Boston Diary of 1892. So it shows a city plan of Halifax. Everything's too small for me to read. Just seeing if I recognize anything. There's Agricola, Cottagen. So my son lives really close to the harbor. Anyway, so it has images and a description of what was going on in 1892. So that'll be an interesting read for me, because some of these things I will have seen. So this is 1994. And then I got this one. It's The Jazz Age, The Great Gatsby in Images. So it has some interesting little photos and also The Great Gatsby. So you can read the book and look at the photos at the same time. There's the plaza. I liked it. I think this was $2. Yeah, it was $2. And the Victorian Lady was also $2. No, it was $4. No, it wasn't. I think it was $1. I think this was 75% off. I did not pay $4 for a book. And, okay. So let me get into the stuff that I got from the sale. craft sale. Sorry. So these four, there's a fourth roll somewhere. These were, oh, here it is. It's just this plain woven natural trim ribbon. I think this is all Stampin' Up. Yeah, this is all Stampin' Up stuff. And I said, how much do you want for the ribbon? And she said, $4 for $1. Okay. I could only find these 3 that I wanted, so I picked up this extra one just to make it an even dollar. And it's satin ribbon that's been stitched into a ruffle. So that was $1. I got this distress ink. She said she didn't use it very much. It looks like it's in good shape. And this is Gathered Twigs, which is my preferred color. I can't remember what I paid for that, but it was cheap. Got these little doilies for $1. Got these little book plates. These were all, the bag was $1. Let's see what we got here. So these little ones that are actually like little photo frames, and you would attach the chain with a little brad. There's a couple of those. I would have paid $1 just for those. I don't know about those tags. This feels like woven paper or something. There's a white one, a blue one, and oh, there's some chain in here too. So why I got it was with these little frames. Oh, these are little Tim Holtzy things, aren't they? And then I got, so there's 3 of those, and then these little copper colored book plates. And this bag had all kinds of pretty pastel ribbon in it, and then as well as that. Ooh, that's nice. It was $1. Got these 2 embossing folders. This one's a swirly kind of one, and this one has birds and leaves for $1. Okay, here's the thing. This is the whale tail punch from Stampin' Up. You see Wendy from Wendy's Journaling Adventures. I paid $5 for this. Wendy uses this one all the time. I actually found one on eBay a couple weeks ago. Haven't used it yet. So it was the punch and the stamps that go with that punch, and I haven't used it yet, but I think I paid like $70 for this. It was really expensive, but I wanted it bad, so I paid for it. So I got that one, I think $70. This one I paid $5. This one is another Stampin' Up punch, and it was $5. Oh, this little socks and mittens pattern. Oh, what was that? Canadian equivalents. I paid $0.05. I got these little clips for $0.25. Looks like there's one missing. These are stickers, These were 10 cents. These are like post-it notes, I think. I paid $0.25 for those. These are tag and gift bags. Tag a bag gift bags. So these were $0.25. These were also Stampin' Up. I don't know how many's in there, probably 10. So those are nice. Got this garland for 10 cents. Got this little stamp for 25 cents. I paid $0.25 for this vintage package of needles. This I think this is a page kit because it has paper and stickers and everything. So I paid $1 for that. It has some pretty things in there that I like. This is called Fab Rips, sticky fabric strips. I paid 10 cents for that. I've never seen them before, but it says you can do all kinds of exciting things with it. So, sticky fabric strips. That's a nice color. I use that color a lot. This was 10 cents. I don't know what's in it, but I like the color. So it has these little paper frames. Oh, they're embossed. And some journaling cards. Little piece of paper. I'm going to put that right over there because I'm going to use this tonight. I will probably also use this tonight. And then all of this paper was 10 cents a sheet. This is a acetate one. So there's lots of I just chose neutral things that I thought I could use. Just kind of flip through it quick. This one's pretty. It looks like a cross-stitch chart. I like this one too with the birds. This is neat. It looks like it's already pre-collaged. Oh, it's got birds on the other side. So all of these are double-sided. Every single one of these was double-sided. And I paid 10 cents a sheet. So that is really cool. I like that. Some of them had 2 sheets, so I could use them to make, you know, the inside papers of a journal. This one is stitched. It's got this leaf border stitched around it, and it's textured cardstock. These are all big stickers. So I'm not going to show you every page, but you get the idea. She added it all up and cut me a deal anyway, but then I went to another thrift store, and I just got these are British scrapbooking magazines, 75% off green tags, so these were only 50 cents a piece, and I think there's like probably some ideas in there that I could kind of use and then transfer into my junk journal making, and then I'll give them to my sister who is a scrapbooker. I got this needle book. I paid 75 cents for that. That's fine. I got these. So green were 75% off. So I paid 12 cents for this. And it says iron-on fabric monograms. I don't know what letters they were. All I could see was G. Oh, those are C's. Here's G's, and these are E's. But I thought the packaging was really interesting. This was 12 cents. It's just 2 iron-on heart appliques. This was 12 cents. It's a beaded and sequined butterfly. It was originally $4, but I paid 12 cents. That was it from that place. Oh, I didn't finish telling you the stuff, but I got at the sale. Did I? So I don't know if you've seen these before. These are charm packs, but they're called candy, quilter's candy. So these are Moda fabrics, and they're just little 2.5-inch. I don't want to take this all the way off. They're little 2.5-inch pieces of fabric that are all coordinating from this one collection. I chose it because it was cheap. I paid $2 for these. These are usually like $5 each at a quilting store. There's 42 little squares in this one. And this one has lots of pretty pastel floral colors in here. Ooh, look at that. I love that gray. Pretty, pretty Tiffany blue. Here's those rosebuds again. Yellow. So I think there's 40, yeah, there's 42 different squares here. So that is special. This was $1. I don't remember what I wanted in here. I'm looking at it now and I'm thinking, nothing. I might use those little roses. I don't know. This black grosgrain is interesting. I might use that. But this silver tape and this purple tape I won't use. I could use that cotton lace. I wonder if I wanted something else and I just grabbed the wrong bag or something. Because that's not something I would have chose. She gave me this because it just take it, and so it's pom-pom trim. And then these little tags were 50 cents, and they've got a little window on them. There's 5 of them in there, and I paid 50 cents. Put you over there because I think I'll use you tonight. 2 more stops. My daughter-in-law gave me these shipping tags. I put them in my son's luggage and he brought them to me. She works at an office supply company, so I paid 50 cents for these. And it's got like a speckly, creamy, beigey, taupey background with this edge. Oh, I paid 50 cents for this. This is celebrating the birth of Prince George. I don't know what was in it. A Scottish shortbread. So I paid 50 cents for that. I thought that was pretty. And I paid 50 cents for this one. It's sort of an octagon shape and has Victorian images. It's not old, it's new. And it has a JP Coates thread on the top. This was 25 cents. Yellow tags at this store were half off. And this just has some wonderful little images and art about grandmothers. I got this pot holder for $1. I got this pot holder 15 cents. I got these 6 little napkins. They're just darling. For $1. They're linen. And they're really nice. Really nice condition. Paid 50 cents for this vintage pattern. And 50 cents for these 2 embroidered. I'm not going to take it out of the bag. So here has a little girl sewing, and here has a little girl with a suitcase and her Raggedy Ann doll. So, oh, that's not my bill. I don't know what I spent there. Not very much, that's for sure. And last but not least, this whole bag here, this came from my weigh and pay. I think I paid $3.45 or something like that. And I got some really interesting goodies in here. Oh, $3.95 with tax. Okay. So I got some cookie cutters for Christmas. I got these little index cards from a recipe box. Got some other ones too. You're gonna die when you see them. These little trick-or-treat bags, they're paper. They're not vintage, but they are paper, so I got those. There's 20 of them in there. And again, ignore the price tags. This was weigh and pay. These little treat bags, these are good for storing little things in. Got a couple of hunks of ephemera from balls of crochet cotton. This is a penny pocket. So it's a little satin pouch, and you tuck it in with a ribbon. I think this is meant to be stitched into a wedding gown and a good luck charm or something. I got these Rolodex cards. They're blue, they're big. This was actually in a binder. I didn't want the binder, it was grubby. So I just took the paper out and it's all nice and aged. And I got these pink Rolodex cards. Somebody opened them up. I don't know why. I couldn't resist buying these 12 little forks because they're in the box. This is a book that this also has some art in it from the Tate Gallery. There's Ophelia. I think I've had this book before because she looks familiar to me. Maybe, maybe not. She looks familiar to me. I may have had this book before. I don't know. Bank Holiday. That's nice. 1912. Okay, Catherine, you're gonna die when you see these. And then the blank ones have how to set a table for a formal dinner. And there's just all kinds of different Oh, I got these vintage patterns. They're not in good shape, but I thought I could cut out the images on these ones because, I mean, they didn't cost me hardly anything. There's just a couple of sheets left of the blue airmail paper. I got this copy of, and it's like it hasn't been read. Like the pages are, when I open it, the spine creaks. This would have been a $35 book, brand new. Well, it is brand new. So, I mean, we all read To Kill a Mockingbird. And then these, they are slides. These ones, are these the Vatican? Yeah, these are the Vatican. There's 60 of them in there. And then this one is Rome. All kinds of architecture there. So these would have been purchased when somebody was on holidays for the low, low price of 25,000 lira. Well, I just couldn't resist them. And I think that is it. That's it for everything I got. Yeah. So clearly I have some work to do getting things put away. I better get to work on that so I can get to doing some crafting. Anyway, I hope you thought this was interesting, and we will talk to you again soon.